sisters, and we're doing another video today all about top 10 gifts for Christmas, but this time we have upped the price, ladies.
These are for the people who really like you,
yes,
or you really like.
You really like, but this is due to popular demand because we had quite a few people saying more and more, bigger prices. So here we are with another list.
Although, can I just point out that it seems from the comments that we got that the majority of people who watched our last video bought for themselves.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the plan with this as well. But if we put it in a video, it gives you license to buy it all for yourself.
It's fine. We said that was allowed last time.
Yeah.
It's still allowed. It's okay.
Yes.
So we're going to start with something which is a little bit of jewellery, and it's a leather wrist ruler bracelet from a company called Beyond Measure, and they're £20. And I quite like the look of these. I think they would add a little bit of a seamstress twist to your outfit, whichever outfit you have.
I think they're very modern, they're very cool, and I think it's just a subtle way of letting people know that that you are a sewist. But also, it is actually functional because it is a functioning ruler. It comes in a range of sizes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, from 15 to 19 inches, and it also comes in a variety of colours as well. Yeah, I quite like the pale blue, but then it comes in a series of browns, from a natural right the way through to a dark chocolate brown. But they're all leather. So
number two are the bra making kits by New Craft House. So you may have seen the Simplicity bra making patterns by Madeline X, and New Craft House have very kindly packaged them together with everything that you will need to make them, including the pattern. So I have looked a lot into this because that's on my 2018 makes list, so I definitely do want to get around to making some proper lingerie. Yes. And if you start looking into it, you realise there's quite a lot of bits and pieces that you need. And trying to source all of those from separate suppliers is a bit time consuming. Yeah. So having a kit that comes with all the lace and the lining and the mesh and the elastic and the hardware, like the little circles, you know, the adjuster straps and sliders and all that sort of stuff, the hooks, is quite handy. The only thing it doesn't include is the underwire. So they do two options. One is Simplicity 8228, which is £32, and that's like a bralette, so it doesn't have underwire. It's very soft cups, doesn't have any underwire. So it's more like a lace crop top bralette, and then the other one, which is 8229, that can be underwired. The kit doesn't include underwires, but you can buy those easily enough. And it comes in a range of colours. Yeah.
But also, our friends at New Craft House have given us, just for you, a special 10% off discount code. So if you're going on to order for yourself or whoever you're buying one for, if you put in Stitch Sisters in their discount code section, you'll get 10% off. Yes. And next up, number 3 is from the Offset Warehouse, and it's a mystery sewing box. Ooh, this retails at £35. And you can see from the pictures I'm putting up now that it comes beautifully packaged, and you can't see what anything is. You do get some ethically sourced fabric.
We'll be honest, we're completely swayed by the packaging on this one. The idea of getting a box of surprises is
nice.
Yeah. So what it includes, they have given you some indication of what it includes. You'll get one secret sewing accessory, you'll get one project Kickstarter, some haberdashery goodies, a bag of sweets to keep your energy levels up when you're sewing, and then some project idea cards of things that you could make with your box. And then in every box there's also included a £5 gift voucher, so that you can use that against the fabrics on their website.
Yes. And they have also given us, well, they're going to give us a discount code. We haven't had it through yet by email, so we will add it underneath.
Right, number 4. I would love to unwrap on Christmas morning. It's the Merchant and Mills Sewing Notions box. In fact, they call it a box of indispensable notions for your sewing pleasure.
Of course they do.
So the box, it's £42. You can buy it on their website, and it includes tailor's chalk, a thimble, beeswax, some of their 1-ounce pins, some 25 gauge needles, tape measure, some of their wide bow scissors, which whenever I read the packaging I always think it says wide boy scissors. It just makes me laugh.
We need to invent them.
Yes. Seam ripper and a needle threader. So for your £42, I think you do get a lot for your money, and I think it would be a brilliant gift for any sewer. Yes,
absolutely, and all indispensable. You would use all of them very, very regularly, so it's something we all need.
Yes, definitely.
So next up, number 5 is this wonderful range of sewing organisers.
Yeah.
From a company called Arthur Black, and he does woodware on folksy. And they range from, and so it's a lot to read here, they range from £32 to £55. And these are spool holders. You can see they're a little bit like the one that I've got in the background there. That one over there that Rachel bought me for my birthday last year. But his are slightly different. They come either
porcupine style.
They're like porcupines with all the threads sticking out of them. You can get wall mounted ones, and you can also get freestanding ones.
Yes.
But we liked these because they've got the additional ribbon racks and bobbin racks as well, and I think they would just look fantastic.
So in that price range, you can just have spool holder, or you can have a spool holder with a ribbon rack, or you can have a spool holder with a ribbon rack and a little shelf that you could put lots of lovely fat quarters or something on. And then there's one with hooks underneath that you could hang your scissors and all that sort of stuff on. Yeah. So depending on your budget, I just think it helps you keep a lot of stuff in quite a nice compact space and looks very pretty.
Number
6, we're continuing the theme of wood-related sewing organisers. Nikki found this awesome cantilever sewing box, and it is made by Hobby Gift, but it's being sold by So Essential. It's £55.20.
It's lovely.
And the thing is, you find these concertina or cantilever sewing boxes in lots of second-hand shops, but I always find one of them's got a wobbly leg, or one of the drawers doesn't open properly, or the mechanism's not quite smooth enough anymore.
It's gone on one side, which
and this one,
odd.
or a bit wobbly, or it doesn't have legs, and it's quite nice to have them off the floor, because when you're sat down and sewing, it's the right height for reaching for stuff. And I think this one is fantastic quality for the price. It looks really well made. It looks like it's really nice wood, and I think that would be a real timeless treat. And it's the sort of thing that you could pass down, and someday someone will get your one with a wobbly leg and rickety drawers, but you can start off with a brand new one.
Next up, we're off to Satisfaction this time, and with some Emily Peacock tapestry kits that you can buy to make cushions, and I love these.
Oh, they made me go.
I've not done tapestry. I do a lot of hand sewing and I do a bit of embroidery, but I've not done any tapestry, and I do think they look awesome because they're like a visit to the fun fair in cushion form. Yeah, and they come in either hug, kiss, king, queen, or happy, and I would have all of them.
I would have a king and a queen one to put on the bed.
Oh, that would be
lovely. That would be brilliant. So the queen is my side, and the king would be my husband's side. But I'm same as you. I love the font that they're in. I love the bright colours. They are very carnival inspired. Yes. And I just think they'd be really, really fun to sew. Yes. But they don't I think they'd be quite a labour of love. They're not complex, but I think they'd be time consuming. Yes. Because the difference with tapestry is that you do fill every square, so even the background needs to be sewn. Yes. And so that I'd imagine would be quite time consuming. Yeah. But it's the sort of thing that you can just pick up and put down. You can leave it by the side of the sofa.
In your cantilever sewing box.
If you're being really spoiled and you're getting 2 gifts, then I think they'd be brilliant. They are quite pricey. They're they start at £55. I think some of the other ones go up to 60 or 65. Yeah. But I think that they are really, really beautiful. And if you imagine that finished cushion, if you saw that anywhere, you wouldn't be able to buy it for anywhere near that.
No,
price.
it would be more expensive
in that
than
sense,
that.
It is still
Plus,
a bargain.
it's giving you something to get your teeth into, or the sewers that you love to get the teeth into. So it's a good long-term project as well.
Yeah, definitely. So next up, number 8 is the beautiful Tula Pink range of scissors. So we discovered these about a year ago, and we had both coveted the little snips because they look like surgeon's tools. And you even bought the seam ripper, didn't you?
I did buy the seam ripper,
But they're these beautiful pearlescent, iridescent sort of metal, so they look different colours and different lights, pinks and greens, and they're just very, very pretty. From what we've seen, they're also really good quality.
Yeah, they're very good quality as well. So you might be spending £25 on a pair of snips, but they will be the best snips you've ever bought.
They are quite pricey, but I don't think you're paying for the prettiness. Just the prettiness. They do seem to be very well made. Yes. But they are the sort of thing, the reason we put them in this video is because I haven't bought myself anything from that range, because it does feel like a bit of an extravagance, and I think that it is something that would be ideal to buy someone as a gift, or have someone buy you as a gift, because it is that sort of extra special thing that you don't always treat yourself to, but you're very grateful to receive.
Absolutely.
So there's a whole range.
They start is 16, so I think the seam ripper is 16.
Yeah.
And that comes with, because I've bought it, is that it comes with 2 extra blades, and you can buy blades to go on it. So although you're spending £16 on a seam ripper, it may well be the only one you ever buy, rather than buying cheap ones for £1 that last you a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So, and then it goes all the way up to
various
65.
scissors. So they have little 4-inch sort of embroidery style scissors, and then they have shears in a range of sizes as well. They're 2 brand new products, which are very exciting. Is a pair of micro serrated fabric scissors, which I think would be really good for your fabric. And then a rotary cutter as well. They've just released a rotary cutter, which is the most expensive. It's £65, but it's so pretty.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
But the one thing that we wanted, which is how we found them, was that they do some duck-billed scissors, and we have been looking for duck-billed scissors for a while. What are we on now? We're on number 9. A company called Coco Mila, and these are an artist rather than a company. And she does a whole range of awesome, brightly coloured prints. And we found one that does features this old-fashioned Singer sewing machine with a little bird on the top, and it is very cute. It's lovely, and it comes in a huge range of sizes. She signed them all, so you get a signed piece of artwork, and it goes from £8 all the way up to £72. Now the £72 one is A0. So that is pretty big.
Obviously they're not framed. You will need to frame these separately, and so that's why it's nice that there's a price range, because if you wanted to give somebody a framed one for a gift, then you could buy a cheaper one, and then you could have it framed and still be within your budget.
I think I would like just a little one.
A mini one. Lastly then, number 10, this is jewellery, which always is something to get very excited about. So it's from Rock Rose Jewellery, and she does a beautiful range of sterling silver bobbins, bobbin inspired jewellery, so you can get everything from earrings to necklaces, bracelets, either cuffs or chains, and they all have these beautiful long bobbins on them, and I just love the idea of being able to change the thread on them. So they look beautiful when they're on their own. They look beautiful when our favourite is the silver one that's just on its own. But then she does some other ones that have like silk thread wrapped around them. And then there's one that has a little bobbin and a button, and there's buttons looped through the buttonholes and also around the spool. And I quite like the idea that you could change the thread depending on what you're wearing. So really you could be in a green mood, or then you could want something red, and you could just very quickly change the thread before you went out. And I like that idea. I think that's customised for every day.
An excuse to do some sewing before you leave the house.
Yes,
basically.
Exactly, yes.
But we think they're gorgeous, and they're sterling silver, so they're really high quality, and they look lovely. Very beautifully made.
That's right. And she has given us a discount code as well. So you can have 10% off anything in her Etsy shop using the code Stitch Sisters. So go and check those out, because I'm sure that there's something there that you will love. And I think that is definitely a special one to pass to someone who you want to buy you a present.
Definitely.
So
they're from 48 to 75. So, but they're silver. You'd pay that for a good quality silver these days anyway, and they're so unusual. I think they're beautiful.
Yes, really lovely. Okay, so that's it. That's our top 10 of slightly more expensive gifts for the people in your life who you love a little bit more. And
it's all on a price scale, ladies.
And or maybe there's a few treats there for yourself. You've got a special birthday coming up, or if you've just worked really hard and you deserve something nice, then go and check them out. And obviously we'd love to hear from you if you buy anything. Let us know if what you've bought. Make sure you let us know, and we hope you enjoy your Christmas shopping.
Bye.
Bye.